I just got back from the CIAA. Got some free wings and everything. Have a good old time until I saw a Twitter post that was going around my network about Australian senator trying to censor anime. Here we go again, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go again. Every freaking time, man. We just can't stop. It's like the video games. Oh, video games is causing people to act violent and rage and stuff, but proof studies show is that's not the case. People get angry, but no one's going to call up and show up at school because of video games. It's just not going to happen. And then you have the UN trying to say it's child pornography. Some of that is true, but it's fake. And plus, it's a substitution for actual, pedos out there. Let's face it, they're real. They're not going away. Now here we are in Australia. If you haven't noticed, these countries are so woke, are always countries that are very, very dominant of one peculiar kind of people. Every single time. You have the UK, you have Canada, you have the United States, and now you have Australia. Always trying to put their noses in everyone's business and telling them how to live their lives. Every single time. I don't like it, so therefore you should not have it. But you don't tend to your own crisis within your own country. So anyways, this senator dude used Goblin Slayer as an example for child grooming. Child grooming. Goblin Slayer. Okay, sure. The first episode disturbed you with what the goblins did to that girl in the first episode. Okay. Other than that, it's about killing goblins. That is it. How do you get grooming children? There aren't any really children on the show. Everyone there is most of the people there are legal of age. You have the elf, you have the dwarf, you have the lizard, you have goblins there, you have the priest. And I don't think the priest is really that young. I think she's like around 18 or something. I think. But other than that, those are the main characters of the show. You have 5 main characters. And all of them are legal age, I believe. So how is that child grooming when there's all your main characters are adults? It makes no damn sense. Child grooming. What, you're grooming your children to kill goblins? Of course, they did use Arrow Manga Sensei. The incest, but then again, you have Picard, you have Game of Thrones, you have tons of other shows where they have incest in it, but it's okay with them. Game of Thrones, sure, why not? Picard from Star Trek, why not? We don't care about that. Aramonic Sensei now, something that everyone's even talking about. We gotta look out for that one. That's the one that's really manipulating people here. Nothing else. No, zilch, nothing. Arrow freaking Manga Sensei. It's ridiculous because, yes, it's weird because, after all, a dude is a grown-ass man and that is a 12-year-old girl, and I do find that quite disturbing, but it's not he's going to do it right then and there. He waits for her to become of age. But her brother and sister, technically not really. But if you really want to use an example, you could have used like an actual example, like the twins from At Least When We Are Alone. You could have used that. That could have been a good source. Now, that was crazy if you wanted to use an example. Hell, you could use interspecies reviewers or something, man. Come on, there's tons. I can name tons off the back of my hand you could have used, but use the ones that are like the most clean. The most clean. Trust me, I've seen some dirty stuff on anime, man, and manga. It's all fictional though. At the end of the day, and it's not hurting no one. You're talking about it goes against human rights. What human rights? Who's getting hurt in this? Who are having their rights being damaged upon? Last time I checked, this is all imaginary creations. They don't exist. They have no human rights. If a company draws a character and that character having a happy life and something terrible happens to that character, they can do whatever the hell they want with it because that's their creation. But they're not saying they want to change their stuff. They want them to censor it, whether they want to ban it or stuff. They want to review it, see if under their standards. But here's the problem, G. You can get this stuff anywhere, no matter what you do, unless you're like a full-out dictatorship, communistic country like China, where you have people online making sure no one can get any hands on South Park or Winnie the freaking Pooh. You can't do that, and you know you can't do that. This is just a giant distraction once again for him to get some eyes on him. That's all it is. And for him to get eyes, there's nothing's going to happen. What's really going to happen is just he's going to get some eyes on him, and he's hoping he can get some votes out for later on. But this is a bad way. With a new generation coming up where they like anime, they're going to vote against you. Like, they're going to grow up, they're going to have these, they're going to be 18 years old, like, I am going to vote. And I'm going to vote against you. Get your ass out of the seat. Because you're wasting your time. You actually focus on actual issues here, but instead of focusing on some imaginary freaking characters. I hope you're proud of yourself. Well, anyways, they also mentioned No Game No Life. Why you gotta mention No Game No Life? It's not even because of the edgy part. I'm just mad because there's nothing new for No Game No Life. People have been praying for a new season of No Game No Life for years, but we ain't getting it. That's a dead anime right there. It's still popular, but it's dead. There's nothing else coming out for it, so there's no point mentioning No Game No Life. I don't think there's going to be even another season of Eromanga Sensei. I feel like this is just a giant waste of time. And it's just, if you try to do the child grooming thing, for some reason these people have this mindset. If you take away the problem, or you take away the product, the disgusting person they claim will be cured. That's not how it works. The product is a substitution for the real thing. What, you think you take away the bad, child, ecchi stuff away from the freaks that actually do exist in the real world? You think they'll just like, oh, it's gone. I guess I'll just go on the real women. I'll just go on to older women now, I guess. I'm cured. That's not how it works. These people are like that because they're like that, like how some people like the same sex or how some people like to change their genders. That's just how it is. And these people have been existing for hundreds upon hundreds of years. So they're not going away now. You take away this stuff. This actually keeps them from actually attacking real children, if you ask me. Because if they don't have their actual stuff, what do they use for substitution? Nothing. If you take it away from them, now they're like, oh, I'm going for a real deal. And I know that sucks to hear, but that's the truth. For instance, Japan. It has such a low crime rate. Despite all the stuff that people are offended by, Japan, it has such a low crime rate. Not much bad things really happen there. Not much really terrible things. Why? Because these people are born and raised off of moral and respects when they're in school. Not only that, but they have a lot of places where you can fantasize on your temptations and your desires. You have all kinds of cool cafes and events and stuff like that going on there where why do you need to act out? Where you just go down the street and just do something very interesting. You want to go mess up a place? Go to a hotel where you can pay for a room and totally trash it. Swim in your favorite Kool-Aid? Go right ahead. All that stuff. You want to be at a cafe where a bunch of fish are nibbling at your feet while you're eating sushi? Go right ahead. Those places exist down there. It's a place where you can see all your fantasies come true. And they're not really sick, but there's a substitution for that. And because of that, in my theory, it causes people to act out because they have everything they want and need, so there's no point of acting out. But here, whatever, I'm not that worried about it, but the fact that it keeps popping up, like there's been a lot of push for censorship going on lately, even on Reddit and stuff, even with toys, for Transformer toys. This is ridiculous how much push for censorship it is. Like, y'all people need to grow up. Y'all people need to have, like, something, man. I don't even know what it is y'all need, but y'all need help. Anyway, just like I shared this video, pass it around. The Australian people are crazy. They've always been, not all the Australian people. I actually watch some Australian YouTubers, so like, they're not all that bad. But the old people, the boomers, y'all need to stop. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe, and of course, hit that bell icon. This has been Madcrownxox on Anime, signing out.